We must not let mischaracterizations and fear-mongering obscure the reality that Chicago's crime rates are trending down.
Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson in the hot seat yesterday testifying about his city's immigration policies. He spent a lot of time arguing crime has dropped here despite the narrative that violent immigrants are running loose in the streets of Chicago. Here now is Mayor Johnson's Chief of Staff, Christina Pacione-Zayas. Thank you so much for being with us bright and early at this hour.
Thanks for having me.
It was a big day yesterday. So,
absolutely.
So you were here in the city of Chicago kind of holding things down for us. I want to ask, I know there was a lot of preparation that went into the mayor, being on Capitol Hill, being in that hot seat. How do you think that preparation paid off?
Oh, absolutely. I think he did great. His main objective was really to convey that public safety is his top priority and that the Welcoming City Ordinance and the Illinois Trust Act, the two pieces of legislation that he as the top executive of Chicago has to abide by, those are functions of public safety because they remove barriers from communities cooperating and collaborating with law enforcement to solve crime.
Yeah, absolutely. We did hear from one GOP congresswoman who is requesting basically a federal investigation after the hearing. If there are somehow charges brought against Mayor Johnson, how will the administration respond to that?
Well, currently what she's actually putting forth, the Department of Justice is already, they had filed a complaint and there is active litigation. And so it's just a duplication of efforts. But ultimately, our Welcoming City Ordinance has stood up to the Constitution and has been defended time and time again. In fact, the last Trump administration attempted to do that, and we were prevailing.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit earlier, but Mayor Johnson had said being a sanctuary city actually helps crime, keep crime down in the city of Chicago. What do you say to folks who are maybe watching, who just don't feel that way based on their own experiences living here in the city?
I would just say that what we saw yesterday was actually two distinct kind of perspectives around public safety. One was around fear-mongering and disinformation. The other was around what we are actually operationalizing, and that is collaboration, investments in communities. In fact, we know that the safest communities in the country are the ones that have strong schools, that are well-resourced, affordable housing, living wages, access to comprehensive health care. These are all investments that Mayor Johnson is making in the city of Chicago and that are bringing to bear, that are actually driving down the trends with violent crimes.
Yeah, absolutely. Before we let you go, Christina, I want to switch gears a little bit. I want to ask if there's any movement on whether the mayor may appoint you to fill a seat, to fill Carlos Ramirez-Rosa's seat, who's now becoming Park District CEO. Any movement on that?
No, I don't live in the 35th ward, but I am still the chief of staff.
Okay, so that's where you'll stay for now.
Absolutely.
Okay, amazing. Christina, thank you so much for being with us and answering some questions about a big day on Capitol Hill for our city yesterday.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.